We're back. We're back. We're back again in the horizon. Alright. Let's quickly do this. Down, down, up, up. Alright, that's bad. Game is fine. Camera is not. Let's try that. I've taken it too far. I've created a monster. Almost right. I hate it. I really hate it. That looked okay. That looked okay. I'm gonna leave it at that and move on with my life because my life sucks. And looking in on it only makes it worse. Oops. Oops. You ever just not remember how to use your phone for a little while? Yeah, me neither. Okay. Everything is good. That was a very lengthy loading screen.
I waited by the kill all morning, but my shaman.
Are you talking to me, you son of a bitch?
Seems a shame to waste those.
So I think I finished the side quests here. No, I need to go talk to Burgund. Oh, that's right. OBS died. That's right. Oh man, what a shit show.
There I was.
It all makes sense now.
Blizzard rain blows upon me.
Bergrand, how'd your investment pay out?
Quite handsomely, thanks very much. You know those three crazy Banuk are calling themselves the Scars of the North now?
I do.
Well, now that I have those parts, I can pay off a debt of my own.
So they've gone south then?
Aye, that they have. I've got a friend in the Sundom by the name of O'Toole. He owes me a favor. Old O'Toole is a machine scavenger, a pretty competent one. So I sent them to learn from the best.
Or at least from the pretty competent.
Well, we work with the resources we have. Speaking of which, here, a token of my gratitude.
Why, thank you.
There
I don't even know what you gave me.
Atop the cloud sheer. The
Ooh, a
blizzard
reward box and 3 blue gleam. Ooh. Nope. I'll take it. Oh! Tear and damage. Oh, look at the damage, though. 51%. It's this one. Look at those numbers. Look at those numbers. I'm getting rid of how much tear? 45. I'm getting rid of 10% tear for the damage. I couldn't say no to that. That would have been ridiculous of me.
Back to back with the normal order as the machines closed in. How
Shut up. Okay, bought a bunch.
for blood.
Where is there a blue gleam merchant here?
I raise my spear and
There is. Hey, blue gleam. Do you have anything I want? How much do I even have? I have 15. I already have this. If I could get 3 more blue gleam, I can get my stealth one, which is what I'd want. Because I like being a stealthy boy / girl. Don't question it.
But I suppose she could afford to be with talent like that.
I guess we're gonna go back. You know? I don't want to walk it. I'll be honest. I'd rather sit through the loading screen right now. My brain doesn't want to walk that, even though it's probably not even close. I mean, not even far. Brain. I swear I'm okay. I'm okay, I promise you. I don't remember where I am. There's a tank, though. I don't remember this at all. I'm also going the wrong way. Wait, but like now it wants me to go down? Ugh.
Spotted something!
There's a fucking... Alright.
Take a look around the room.
I didn't know that there were bad people here.
Battle. Frozen in ice and time.
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today. Contact in 30 seconds. Hey, think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn? If this
That's
is
a good
really
joke.
it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
Are you getting this, Silence? Silence?
I mean, clearly I'm not going in the right order.
Operation Enduring Victory. Whatever it was, doesn't seem
I love that
to be
Aloy's just
working.
talking over it.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the lens, blast out the fountains. Another day in the life. Reconcile, very close. Anti-mobile on point. Hoorah!
Silence.
That was not intended. I tried to stop. Like, I stopped moving forward, but she took an extra step, and it was the last step that she could have taken. That's Mob B.
Easier when I was a kid.
So the health stuff didn't... I guess I got it all. I could have got it all. Alright. I guess I will get back there. Oh, wait. No, there's stuff to climb on. I'm stuck. I'm good. Aloy? Are you telling me you can't... What? Okay. I'm confused. That made no sense.
Full already.
You know what? Sometimes questions are better left unanswered because video games don't always have an answer that makes sense. I mean, this doesn't feel like the right way at all, but I'm doing it. Oh, come on, Aloy. Darn it. Oh, we almost... It's a speedrun skip. You could do it. Alright, well, unfortunate. Alright, let's go back. Hey, she missed. I'm gonna put all the blame on Aloy, not myself.
Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. They bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s.
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers.
Log.
They died here.
First
People die
battle
all
of
the
the
time.
Eastern Seaboard Wall.
I'll keep going, you'll find some.
Had a long run
What's this
onto it.
place?
This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the East. For 3 weeks, we
There's
kept
so
getting
many
scrambled out to some
fucking
coastal burg
things.
to train Minutemen.
Oh my god.
It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks.
So many.
They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure.
Oh, damn.
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded and enjoy your gaming.
Okay, I do enjoy my gaming.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down, I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs. Then everything will be the way it used to be. I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry.
The furnishings
Deployments
were
are getting real long.
How'd they ever get
Tougher
comfortable?
every time.
It was the
The
metal world.
swarm's getting better at
Aloy's
protecting
just
us.
talking.
Less of us now, and we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only this isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had in the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is you. Zero Dawn to turn this around? Whatever the hell that is.
Okay. There's a lot of lore and backstory going on.
Just one bed. Maybe the war chief's room.
I don't know, Aloy, I'll be honest. I don't know. Well, I mean, I feel like it's gonna be like locked. Better go around. So I'll examine.
Red light. That means no power.
It was pretty close. Gotta give me some credit. Oh. There's 2 sets.
A holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should useful information.
Up, down, left, right. Up. Down. Left. Right. Man, I'm a
Power
genius.
lines, resources. That makes 1.
I did not think she would make that, I'll be honest. I thought I just jumped her down a weird way. Oh, get up. I can't tell what that top one is. Neither can anything. Did you tell me?
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
That's two.
Nailed it.
One more.
I currently don't see a way down. Ah, I'm blind. That's all. Up, up, down, down. Or was it down, down, up, up? No. What? How did you? You know what?
Okay, that did it.
I'm a god. Please open door. Thank you. Oh, a lot of healing items.
Being raised. More voices. More eclipse. Must be another way out. Another power cell. This should help me get to that ancient armor.
I'm into that.
It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers. Just weapons.
Okay. It looks like I got everyone. They didn't see anything. I'm basically invisible. Oh, that's right. They're called the Eclipse. Guess who forgot about that? Me. That noise startled me. Come on over here, you Yiga Clan motherfucker. I'm just upset because they had no right to notice me there. Not the plan, but okay. Hey. Hi.
Should have brought a cart.
Well, that was very easy. I know I didn't need to be as stealthy as I was, but I enjoy it. And it worked out. Oh my god, I thought she didn't grab for some reason. That's a lot.
Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us. Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague, especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments, getting real long. We have to put into work for everyone. Like a family business. I still see you in the eyes of the people out there. They were glad to see us. They still had hope. I'm still fighting for you. Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls. Fighting with these civilian enlistees. Scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse. I hope we made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs.
Yeah, those certainly did sound, quote-unquote, edited and approved, I'll be honest.
Probably needed the wash.
Give me this. Where was that power cell? Where was it? Dude, there was a power cell. Where was it? Your boy saw a power cell. And I would like a power cell. Because those are rare as fuck. Where was it? Like, I can't mark it, which sucks because I tried to. Where the fuck? Am I getting punked right now? I am very confused. really think she's not gonna grab it every time. Did I pick it up and not realize that it said, "Oh, you got a power cell"? I'm gonna hope I picked it up. Maybe I'm just blind. It's very likely. Yeah, I'll use the console later. Game. Okay, now we use it. I thought that just said activate Halo Ring.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
I thought
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
I don't know, Aloy. We will find out. How have you been, Tanato? Sad boy's sad, but he's okay. You know. It's not like I'm heartbroken. Just upset. You know, I was excited. I felt like everything in my life, not everything in my life was coming together, but I was feeling like good about a lot of things. And then one of those things I was feeling really good about is just over. Is that a spider bot? But like a big spider bot?
The eclipse. Tampering with the metal devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out!
Oh, it's one of those things.
Another coalition. And this one can move.
Yeah, Tanata, you know. Getting broken up over a phone call isn't great. But when she says she feels like she's not putting in the same amount of effort, or she's not ready for the type of relationship I'm trying to, I don't understand how you, I don't know what that means, if I'm being honest. Just because, like, if you're looking for a relationship, what does that mean to you? Okay, that's my bad. I didn't know that would explode. Okay then. Car alarm.
Can't be too prepared.
But you know, or at least it happened early. She said she didn't want to lead me on, which is good.
Another coalition. And this one can move.
Oh, that's upsetting. I can't. I'm alive. Shit. Wrong. I've been using the wrong arrows. That's why they didn't die. Well, that was maybe the worst shot. Dead. This. Okay. Do you know what I mean, Tanito? Are you not here anymore? I don't know. I might be talking to nobody. I'm used to it. I would like that. I would like this one. You're here? Okay.
I can't spare the weight.
I'm just tired of girls being like, I don't want the type of relationship you want. I don't know what that means. I don't know what type of relationship you want. Your friend texted you, she's freaking out. Oh my god, that's pretty serious. Her identity was stolen. That's a big deal.
Save these for the trail.
That's like a much worse situation than mine. Maybe she just wasn't ready for commitment, but then what is a relationship to you? Like, why are you... She said she thought she was ready, but like... I don't know what, like... I just don't know. Like, are you expecting an asshole? Like, who's not gonna try to care about you? I just don't... I don't understand. That's why I'm saying maybe I'm the problem. Maybe times have changed and I'm just supposed to be a douche.
Not too much already.
Maybe that's the answer. I really don't know.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat. What? You're going to thank her after what she just said? Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her. No, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow.
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this, we'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder. Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top secret super weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of alpha and beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do?
Plot. It's a
What
big
did
deal. You'll be
Elizabeth
freaking out
do?
too. You're guessing it's going to be worse in the next coming months after all this shit comes through. One of your banks had all of its info and all their clients stolen and sold to someone. Jesus Christ. Canada, get your shit straight. Maybe she just wanted the let's hang out and be casual, what exclusive kind of thing. Not that I love you, want to spend the rest of my life with you part. But we never did anything. It wasn't like she just wanted
Now I just need
sexual
to find the
things because it
orbital
never
launch base
happened.
they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
Like we even talked about it. Like
capital of the Shadow
I
Culture.
sat her down and I asked. I was
has
like,
that
"So are we like a thing? Like are we
Palace
like a
is
couple? Are we
crawling with
together?"
Eclipse agents.
And she was like,
Many in
"Yes."
positions of authority,
And I was like,
all of them
"Okay,
wearing
awesome."
focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too.
And
He'll
then a
issue
week
another
later,
cue,
she's like,
and this time, the entire Shadow
"Never
Culture
mind.
military will be
You
after
met my parents.
So
They liked
disable
you.
their focuses.
We
We've
can't.
done it
I
before.
can't. I
It's
don't
not
know.
that simple.
I just don't understand."
Too many focuses in one place. Each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades. A whole network of them.
Network. What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right. So, is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth...
I mean, Tanata, I don't know.
She studied
Like,
the machines.
like literally,
What
she's
work
breaking up
she
with
knew
me.
for civilization.
Oh my god.
That's
A few days after I met her parents and her family. Like, it seems weird, right? This seems like the wrong way. Doesn't this seem like the wrong way?
it's heavy. World's going...
Well, we've committed to the wrong way. You want to tell you? Same thing happened to you. You got asked, are we a couple? And you said yes, even though you should have said no and regretted it for a month until you broke up with Nick. I mean, I don't know.
Quick way down.
But you regretted it because you didn't feel anything. You weren't like, I'm not ready for this, or I'm emotionally, like, I'm not as emotionally available, or whatever. I'm not putting in as much work as you. You were like, oh my god, that's far. We are warping. You were like, I'm just not getting what I need out of a relationship. You felt pressured in being a thing just for not being alone and realized you weren't ready for it afterwards. I mean, then maybe it's the same thing. I don't know. You did not feel anything for Nick, but you also feel you weren't ready for a relationship either. I don't know. Then maybe you literally had the same mindset as her. I don't know. Because I know what I want. But, like, the idea of being like, I think I want a relationship, and then getting into one being like, I don't want this, doesn't make sense to me, I guess, because I don't understand. Feelings are complicated, yeah, but I feel like I know if I want to be in a relationship or not. Like, I feel like that's not something I've ever been like, I don't know if I want that. It's always been like, yes, I like, aside from when I like got my heart broken for like a few months or a few weeks or whatever, I was like, I don't want to see any human. But once I was ready, I was like, I know that a relationship is when I am like the happiest. No, TV. I don't want you to connect a smart device to me. Sorry, bro. But I do feel like you understand her. Don't sweat it. It's better she broke up. Well, that's what I said. Well, she was like, I don't want to lead you on. And I was like, well, I appreciate that. I just want to like talk about it and try to understand. But I mean, basically I was just like, it wasn't like I didn't do anything, right? It was just like you just didn't understand yourself, and basically it wasn't, I didn't do anything in particular. It was just like, clearly I don't know, I guess I wanted more, or I knew what I wanted and she did. I don't know, whatever. I was gonna say girls are weird, but it's actually just humans are weird. The thing of women being hard to read is not fair. It's just people as a whole. You thought the same until... Wait, what? You thought the same as me until this happened? Hi, Meg. Like, you thought you knew what you wanted? Or you were, like, in my shoes, and then it happened to you and you were like, oh, no, I understand now. Because again, like, I'm not humans feeling wibbly wobbly. Like, yeah, like, I'm not mad. I'm just upset. Like, and she was very apologetic over it. You thought you knew exactly what you wanted until you didn't. I don't know, man. Nick cried, you didn't feel anything, you feel like a monster. Oh my god. I didn't cry, but I was like choked up. You know? Which I think is fair. Darn it, the fucking plant got in the way.
Oh boy.
Apparently I can't hit it. I'm real bad now. I'm real bad now. I'm just tired of the girls I talk to not knowing what they want, because I don't understand, but I guess I can't fault them for not knowing, since apparently it's a very common thing for girls that I start talking to.
This'll help.
Like, I try to be very understanding, but you can't understand everything. It's hard to know what you want. I mean, I guess. I don't know, like I feel like relationship stuff is so clear in my mind of like what I want. Obviously, I don't know what other people want, but I've never been like, I've never had the idea of like, I want to be with someone but not in a relationship. I just kind of want to be able to chill. Like, I've never been like that. I don't know.
Great to be alive. Too bad you're dead.
Oh, it's up there, huh? Turkey? Like, I really don't think I could even do something casual, unless it's like consistent. Like, I feel like that would confuse me more. So you find someone who has the same take on relationships. It's hard to find someone you click with, and just in general. I felt like we got along well though, as like humans. But then I don't know. Shit changes. I don't know, maybe I just know myself better than how other people know themselves at my age. In this in this regard. But it feels weird for me for someone to say, and again, Tanato, clearly you had a similar situation, hopefully not exactly the same, but to the point where you thought but were wrong. But it seems impossible for me to be like, yeah, we're a couple, to think or be like, yeah, we're a couple, and then like 2 weeks later be like, no, I was wrong. But whatever, you know, what am I gonna do, cry about it? No, I'll just be sad about it and try to find someone else. Please, Aloy, climb. What are you doing? What the? That made no sense, video game. You bad? No, you're cool. Maybe it's a girl thing. I don't know. Maybe it's a me thing. Could be a me thing. I'm just unsure. Just because, again, like, it's so clear to me what I want. And like, I thought I had started to find it again, where I could just lay with someone and talk and be happy. Just like have someone in my arms and be like, this is nice, this is what I want. But turns out, I guess I don't know. Again, I just don't know. Me trying to understand kind of makes it worse because I just run in these circles of like I can't answer the question because my perception and my perspective on the subject is so clear to me, and I just don't understand another person's mental process like that. Hello, merchant? God, I need the fox skin, you son of a bitch. I don't know. Again, if it's me, it's me. I guess it genuinely could be me.
There are the handholds.
I feel like in my age group, a lot of people are all in nothing. They want a serious relationship that'll last or just to hook up. Don't think it's a you thing if it has to be a time in life thing. It could be.
Alright, what now?
Oh, we save.
Take a seat at the campfire and rest. When night falls, we'll talk.
At least I'll have a fire to keep me company. How nice of you to finally drop by.
Our purpose this night is to crash the Focus network.
Yeah, tell me the part I don't know. How?
For starters, you'll need to infiltrate the Eclipse's main base.
What?
That's right. Fortunately for you, I brought you round to the back way. It's right through that crevice. Once you reach the base, you'll see the objective. A derelict tallneck that's been extensively modified. Climb the tallneck. Grafted into the top of its disk, you'll find a module of sorts. Destroy that, and the Focus network will crash.
So you were part of the Eclipse?
I've never been part of anything. I serve my own interests, always. But it is the case that I assisted the Eclipse before I sensed the threat they might become. It was a mistake that I'm doing what I can to correct.
What sort of assistance did you give them?
Head through that crevice, Aloy. You have more important things to do than ask questions.
You know, I was gonna say I just want to be happy, but then I think back to Bo Burnham's special, and I'm like, yeah, he has a good point. You know, don't we all? Just gotta hope you come across it, or that it strikes you. Hi, Marcy.
More like soldiers, held in reserve for a war yet to come. You'll have to get past them.
This is easy.
The back way. I didn't say it'd be easy.
As weird of a sound, as weird as it sounds, your failed attempt at a relationship with Nick made you realize you were very happy being alone. I mean, you know, that's for you, clearly, and I'm glad that you discovered that about yourself. Well, that was a mistake, James. Maybe I should try to find happiness alone first. But I don't, like, I do enjoy my own company quite a lot. It's just I know I'm more happy when I have someone else to spend time with. It's not like I hate myself or hate being alone. It's just I know myself that being with someone makes me happier than I am. Love yourself before you love anyone else. Shtick. I mean, again, it's a true statement. Like, how can you love someone else if you don't love yourself? But I know how I work, and it's just that I am overall happier to be with someone than without. you a watcher? You are. Which, you know, again, what am I gonna do? Just fuck. I don't know, I just know myself at this point, in that spending time and sharing experiences with someone else makes me happier than doing everything by myself. Not that people can't live, you know, that single life forever. I just know that it's not for me.
I'm ready.
Ooh, that wasn't the plan. Again, I'm not like bashing her or anyone who does this or has that type of realization or lifestyle choice. I just know the choice that I want and have made. That's fair. Just feel what you gotta feel and move forward. I can just feel okay about that it was short. You know, I didn't get like crazy attached or anything. That's a fox. Kill it. Kill it. I need your skin. And don't get discouraged. I'm not yet. I mean, trust me, this was like, you know, as you might expect, this was nothing compared to what happened to me, you know, over a year ago. That was like a year and a half ago. That was me being discouraged. I need that. I need that. Get out of here, you fuck. Like, I remain hopeful, but every time something like this happens, it just it lowers that hope just a little bit, at least for the time being. Especially like dating is so like it should in theory be like, and it is probably easier than it's ever been in before, you know, in that we have the internet and these ways where you don't have to go out and take a chance, you match, and then you get to talk, but it's just, I don't know. It's still quite complex. As long as it's temporary feeling. Dating is so hit or miss though. Mm-hmm. We have so many options, we feel restricted if we limit ourselves. Yeah, I guess to an extent. That's definitely true. I just feel like culture has changed dating to be this thing that it doesn't suit me. That's the mentality of a lot of people nowadays because of easy access. Yeah.
You getting this?
That ease of access, though, has led to a lot of more of hookup culture, which I just know isn't. I don't think it's for me.
Check down the ravine to the left. Only place it could be.
So much for your insider knowledge. Toward the explosions. Great.
You've got exactly one shot at this, Aloy, so spare the sarcasm and make it count. You see that bridge over the ravine?
Yep.
Memorize its location. There's a rappel point.
I mean, it's true. I haven't tried it. I'm not wrong.
That needs Ops troopers?
I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying it's stupid. I'm just saying I don't think it's for me. I just know how I am. I'm more affectionate
Here we go.
than I feel like hookup culture accepts.
Like this. Fight!
I just kind of went in.
Back in there and fight! Run out now, fight!
I win. You don't know how you are in that setting? That's not true, Jim. You've hooked up with people probably more sensitive than you, and you made some really good friends with benefits. I still don't know if that's what I want, though. Like, also, and this is just a thing that I might just give up on as, like, I get older, because I'm really losing, not patience, but, like, the will. But, like, it doesn't feel right in my head to have sex for the first time as a hookup and then like be like, all right, one night stand, see you later. And I'm not saying it doesn't have to turn out that way, but it just feels wrong in my head to make something that should be a very special time for me. And again, maybe I'm being too sentimental about it, you know? Maybe I should just be like, fuck, who cares?
Enough of this. I need to find the Tolmec.
Yes, you do.
But at some point, I might just be like, I just want, you know?
Why bother?
Just find it and get to the top. Destroy the module and then get out fast as you can.
It's how I am, that's cute. I'm such a Cancer, I don't even know what that means. Are you astrologying me? Because then I'm like, you immediately lose me if you start talking about signs and shit like that.
I see it. They built some kind of structure around it.
Like, I don't know what that means to call me a Cancer, but sure.
Feels
You can call me a Cancer, even though I'm an Aquarius.
Just get to the module and destroy it.
Basically, I'm emotional. I just am. I don't know.
I see the module.
Good. Now be quick.
This is Hades.
You want to see my natal chart? I don't even... You're talking... I legit don't even know what you're talking about anymore. My Mars is in Cancer? What? And now we're in the network.
Entity has come here. Entity miscalculated.
Are you talking to me? Am I Entity?
Destroy me. I am beyond its reach.
Maybe you are. But this isn't!
Yeah, I'm an Aquarius. I mean, if you want to tell me how to get the information for you, I will do the math for you. But I don't know what any of the questions you're like. I don't know how to be like, oh, it's this. I need you to tell me how to do it. That explains why I'm such a weirdo. Good, I want to be weird. What phase was the moon in on my birthday? Do I have to Google that? Y'all some socially awkward people? Aren't we all? I mean, it all depends on the environment.
Brave trail.
I've never claimed to be a social butterfly.
Yeah, you think?
Oh, she didn't jump. No, you're not. I mean, you're right, but down. I've never claimed to be a social butterfly, but I make people laugh. And that's what matters to me. That's the wrong. Nope, nope. Everything's the wrong.
Yeah, you think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap?
Oh, there was on the wall. You're joking? Oh, I mean, Tanata, I have no idea.
Moving or you'll die. No, don't fight.
Are you kidding me?
What if Tanato's an Aquarius, Marcy? You don't know.
Yeah, you think?
It is the
What do you
best
think I'm
sign
doing,
after
taking a
all.
nap? This looks easy. No way. Almost there. Are you kidding
Good thing
me?
they can't shoot for shit.
Don't fight.
Oh, they still see me, huh? Yeah, they still see me.
Don't fight. Keep moving.
No, I'm gonna fight.
What?
Don't fight. Run. Head left towards the camp.
Sure.
Got it. Almost out of it.
Hold on, what did I miss here? All unicorns do? You're a Libra. A. Air sign gang. No. Best sign is Gemini. Duh. No, your mom's a Gemini joke because they're Gemini. Geminis are hit or miss. Libras are some lion ass thoughts. My mom is definitely a best. Dude, I'm telling you, Aquarius is the best because that's what I am.
Keep moving or you'll die.
You don't know that I'll die. I can fight this shit out.
Bridge in sight.
That's the way out.
I know.
We fell right in that waterfall. The worst of the air signs? You joking, bro? They all be manipulating people? Listen, that's life. For me, Taurus have always been the best signs you've had interactions with. How do you even know what signs people you talk to are? Do you ask? Like, I don't understand how you even know. If you know their birthday, you know their sign. I guess. I've never had the idea to look up
You knew Hades
what I
was
know.
there and you sent me to him?
I won't deny I risked your life, but it was the only way. Now, with the focus network down, we can
I've
both
never
get
been
what we
like,
want.
oh, their birthday is
Access to the secrets of Zero Dawn.
May
I'm
16th.
past trusting you
I'm
with
gonna look up what sign they are.
Good. That means you're wising up. Trust is for fools. It shifts and crumbles like sand. A poor
I don't know how.
foundation for any partnership.
You know, that's something you've committed to your memory.
Now that is a solid bedrock upon which you and I might build a new science of understanding.
You fucked it up.
And thanks to you, we're on the verge of grasping them. Let's unfold. We'll speak again.
All I know is that I'm Aquarius, and I legit, that's all I know.
If I could toss this focus and be rid of you, Silence, I would. But we both know I need it. Sunfall it is. And Zero Dawn.
Marcy, what do you do? You think I've made my bot do anything? I don't know how to make a bot do shit, Marcy. The fact that I have it know how to tell a Discord channel is like a miracle. I've told you this enough that you should not expect it to do anything. Tanata, you can go to bed. Unless you want to hang out with the crew. When's my birthday? My birthday happened in February. When are we getting ramen? Dude, it might be sooner than I thought since I no longer have someone to go out with. Night, Tanato. Get a good rest. My schedule, Marcy, has really freed up now that I'm single again. In my head, I was like, oh, now I'll have to, like, I'll have days to just go out with you. I don't think I swing that way. It's like only a really small amount. And only for like really specific dudes. I don't know if you fit my niche bill. I don't know, we haven't met. We haven't like vibed. I'm just being honest. I don't want to get your hopes up. I'm just keeping it real. We haven't vibed. Rejected by the queen of Get Rejected. I mean, it's just my life, so I won't be mad or upset for you stating a fact that appears to be true. What did I do now? I'm keeping it honest, Marcy.
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran Summer Palace. A bulwark of
that just happens.
The howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
That's especially what happens
She's
during
very
sad boy
pale.
time.
Is she unwell?
You start looking inward and being like, man,
She's a fighter,
you suck.
but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter. Her name is Shiana, my sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
It's true,
We're
I swallow.
refugees. We know our place. And there's
I
only
don't
one
think I
hero in
suck.
the territory.
But other people might, and
Difficult. His soul
What?
is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but
did you not like that
he has
one?
little
I thought that was good.
Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps
Was
he
that not
always like
was that not kosher?
Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazon Arch. Another border battle.
I thought that was funny. It's like a classic. Yeah, we'll do it. It's fine. I mean, Marcy, what do? You want to share your secrets? You've been in more relationships than I have. Maybe you know something I don't. I've been in one, so you're beating me. You clipped it? Nice. Good clip. I said, what do? You could tell me some secrets. You've been in more serious relationships than I have. Maybe you know something I don't. Well, that was the joke of the sucker swallow. But, I mean, pretty much the whole thing was, do you ever make moves on people? I mean, I assume you do. Apparently you're a social butterfly, so, you know. You're schmoovin'. Oh god. That was a mistake. You don't ever make moves on people? But you're a social butterfly. You don't need to? What the fuck? What's it like to have a lot of friends? They flock to you.
Are you Galeev, the healer?
I had planned to spend the day gazing at the lands of my exile and feeling sorry for myself.
Marcy's just irresistible.
But you're
exactly.
not from Sunfall, so this could be interesting.
I came from the tent city there. There's a sick girl. Her brother told me about you.
The answer is no.
What?
No, I can't spare the medicine, nor my time to administer it. My resources are already spread thin as the soiled cloths I have to use for dressings.
Why won't you help?
Look at it from my perspective. What meager goods I can get must be smuggled in. That's expensive. The behemoth's share goes to the military. Of course, there are the demands of the Citadel. Helis's kestrels are so prone to sticky ends. What's left, that's for the nobles, who can pay well for my services.
Look at it from my perspective. A little girl is sick.
I think we are calling to each other across an ideological impasse.
What's stopping me from just making you do it?
You'll be out with someone, people approach you and just chat you up. People, I feel like I've never seen anyone walk up to anyone in public and just start talking to them.
It's tempting.
And take it up with the Citadel. They decide who lives and dies.
The city's a wildly different place, my friend.
Would compare to my punishment if I used the last of my stock on a tent girl.
Well, it's good you have the social confidence.
There's no cure for a conscience, but in this line of work, I've built up an immunity to it. And yet, if you feel so strongly about this one girl, perhaps we can make a deal. My charity.
Yeah, it's definitely a good trait to have.
That's not how charity
like you
works.
said, I'm awkward as hell. I know that.
You'd settle my debts for a while.
I have a really hard time talking to people.
Easy to come by.
As it happens, a Thunderjaw prowls the Valley of Omens.
That sounds like a mistake waiting to happen.
I know it well because they expect me to put its victims back together. Runaways, mostly.
If I do this, it's not for you.
If I walked up to some girl and I said that, I'd be like, I'm gonna get slapped, or she's gonna call people over. You love talking to people? I mean, I don't dislike talking to people. It's just approaching people to talk to them out of the blue is like impossible in my brain. Most of the time, you say that to girls, and they mostly just say thanks. Still sounds like I feel like I'd get slapped or I'd creep them out. Hard body. I mean, you remember how difficult it was, if you remember, back in the fall when I was in school. I tried talking to that one girl. That shit is, I'm like frozen. It's all about the approach. People don't look at you and think creepy. I'm not saying that to look at you and think creepy. It's just, I feel like if someone out of the blue came up and said, "You're just so beautiful, I thought you had to know," or something along those lines, I'd be like, I'd be taken aback. I'd be like, "Thanks. Why are you, like, go away?" I don't know. I feel like I would be like, "This is weird." Because I'm a dick? No, it's just more so that a stranger coming up and giving me a compliment like that is just, like, weird to me. I'm also not good at taking compliments, so anytime people give me a compliment, I'm like, "Oh, thanks. Shucks, I don't deserve to be praised."
They're scanning for me.
You'd probably be kind of weirded out. See, Meg gets me.
This has to be
She
the
understands my life.
place. The Thunderjaw shouldn't be hard to
You're
find.
both the same person. Shut the fuck up. You're not wrong. We are extremely similar. You'd be so flattered. You'd be like, "Oh my god, thanks, girl, you too." What the fuck? Oh, it's Thunderjaw.
The old ones didn't leave these. They're new.
I'm not hidden. Or boy. It's probably a really good thing to be able to take a compliment, especially from a stranger, but I find it very difficult. Like when people say "nice haircut," I'm like, "Oh, thanks." I'm like, I don't feel like I did anything to deserve a compliment or praise. I mean, you included, Marcy. Like when you came into the stream earlier this week or whatever, earlier last week, whatever it was, and you said you got a haircut or whatever you said. I was like, you probably saw. I was like, thanks, I guess. Because I just don't do compliments. I don't know. It doesn't feel like I earned it. You'd low-key be like, "Okay, thanks, please leave me alone." But I'm antisocial. Socially awkward. Being antisocial is different. Wait, I can't hold the heart because I don't love myself? No, that's not it. It's just I didn't do anything that I feel I deserve to be out of the blue complimented. People who love themselves generally wouldn't think that they were that way when receiving a compliment. I don't really think that that's true. Everyone should feel that they deserve a compliment or two when they receive it. Yeah. No, it's not I didn't do anything to deserve it. Just my existence or mine having gotten a haircut or whatever, it doesn't feel like I earned a compliment from them because I didn't do anything. I've never been like, "Man, I look like shit," and I can't believe someone said I look whatever. Like, I mean, we all have things like that, but it's not like I ever... Hello? Where? Oh, you're here.
I have your machine part. A deal's a deal. See to the girl.
You put
and it's
effort
yours.
forwards to get a good haircut, so you should be complimented. But I didn't... I went and paid someone to give me a service. And
It's better than not having a future at all.
it's a haircut. I don't know.
What a charming notion.
Don't you feel like amazing after a haircut, though?
Kindness
No.
doesn't keep well in the heat.
I always feel cold. And I always think it's too short and it doesn't look as good as it did before. I think I look cleaner, but I don't look as much like myself.
I'm not sure I like the idea of hiring mercenaries. It's better than living amongst traitors.
It's you. Hello again.
You work for that
brought
money.
someone to see
You
your
took the
sister.
time out of your day to get
How
there.
did you?
I
What
feel
did
like
we
that's
do to
stretching it
deserve-
quite a lot.
No, wait. I don't
I'm
even
too
wanna
focused on
ask,
negatives.
in case a
Love
shadow
myself.
passes
I
over
do
and is
love
gone.
myself. Like, I don't think
Smart boy.
much bad
She'll
about
have
me.
his full attention. Won't
But I
she?
do definitely focus.
Once
I mean,
figured
I
out the
focus on good and bad.
distractions. Yes.
It isn't stretching it to be like, I drove to this place and spent money. That seems like a stretch to me. Hold on, don't I have a quest to do this? Oh boy, that is far. No, there's a campfire right there. Eh. I'm not saying I don't focus on negatives, but I don't agree with just being positive all the time. I try to remain very realistic about my outlook on life. I am not only focused on negatives. That is untrue. Very clearly false. Being realistic and negative are very different. That's exactly what I mean. But being realistic and only positive are very different. I overly focus on negative. Sometimes. I think it depends on the thing. Do you have the infinite for me? You fucker. You suck. You could be realistic and be a positive person. I'm a realistic person. My outlook is realistic and I'm very realistic. I'm not always like, you can do anything you want. Because in my very logical brain, I'm like, no, of course you can't. You cannot do anything you want, and I'm sorry. I don't want to lie to you, and I don't want you to get your hopes up about something that can't happen. And as much as that is like a very robotic outlook, it's just how I legitimately see it. You can think realistic will weigh in more on negative things? I mean, I might. I don't know. But I don't like lying to myself about things like that, or lying to other people about things like that. Like anytime someone's like, you can do anything you want, I'm like, that's not really true. You can't. You can put your best foot forward and put all the effort you want into something, and hopefully you do it. But me saying you could do anything you want, it's just not true. Like, you're realistically paying for a haircut and going home is just a day-to-day thing, but you can also allow yourself to think you're looking good and feel better in your own skin. It is kind of true that you can do anything you want. You cannot. You cannot do anything you want. But I don't think I look better with a haircut. I think I look better with my hair longer than it is now. Again, I think I look clean. What is going on here? Hello? Oh, it's times. What if I didn't know what the 24-hour clock was? Yes, you can, as long as it isn't something like flying like a bird, then sure you can. No. You cannot. And saying you can is just false. So up, right, down, left, up.
Maybe there's some more information nearby. Something that will tell me how the... Looks like each dial has 4 positions. Good. Now to check the door.
Something you can't do? I mean, I don't know what your life holds for you, Marcy, but if you don't have money, you can't travel. If you don't have this, you can't go to school. If you don't have that, you can't do this. Like, there's things you cannot do. You can try, and hopefully you can, but you can't just be like, I'm gonna do it. You can't be like, I'm gonna be the best person to do this, or I'm gonna, I mean, you already said fly, you can't swim. You can't be like, I'm gonna go to space. Are you? You can try, but I don't think you can be like, I'm going to. You can have that outlook, but do you believe that, honestly, that you are going to do something? Or are you trying to push it to be like,
I'd have to leave
I
something else
really,
behind.
really want to do something and I hope it happens. To say that you are going to, or that I can, without any problem. What did I just do this for? Oh, investigate. Ah. Is wrong to me. Yes, the fuck you can. Not without a look. Of course it's gonna be hurdles, obstacles, but if you don't mean you can't hurdle them shits, it does mean you can't hurdle them shits. You can't just do it. If you don't have legs and you want to walk, you might not be able to walk.
These numbers, they must be related to segments of a circle. Just need to install these power cells. That should do it.
Oh man, I need 3? Well, rip. I need to get out. That's different than a goal? No, is it? Is it really? I don't think it is. You said right now that you want to be an astronaut and you put all your time and effort into it. You're gonna be a fucking astronaut. But I still think you're on the fence where you're like, I really, really want to do this and I'm gonna push everything to do it, but it doesn't mean you're gonna. If NASA's just like, no, fuck you. We want this person instead because they have slightly better whatever, then you got fucked. It's not like you can just go be an astronaut. Then go to a different country and try again. What if you don't have money now? You absolutely aren't listening to what you're saying and you're done. What do you mean? As long as it's something like flying? No. Yes, literally, you cannot fly. You cannot breathe underwater. Yes. But just because you want to do something, if you don't have the means to get to that point where you think you can get to the point to do it, you can't do it. If you want to be an astronaut, but you don't have the money to get like the education, the like in shape form to pass all their tests, you can't do it. As long as you don't give up, it's not impossible. It is, though. There's a point where it does become impossible. If you want to be an astronaut, once you're out of age range, you're not going to be... You can't be an astronaut anymore. It's not like you could be a 90-year-old person going into space. You do not always have the means to get to that point.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
You work your ass off for how long? How long are you gonna work for? Why can't I buy this? Oh, because I don't have fucking spots. Where's it gonna go? In here? Just sell him some garbage. If you want to believe that, fine, James. You can stay with that terrible mindset. Can't change people, can only hope for the best. I'm just being extremely realistic. You can't do whatever you want. You cannot, and you can never convince me that you can. Because it's just impossible. Legitimately, it is not possible for you to do whatever you want. No, I'm being realistic. I'm not being negative. If I wanted to go to the best school in the world for something, I'd have to go back into school, retake everything, spend all the money in my bank account, savings, everything. I'd be in crippling debt by the time I wouldn't even be in the school yet. And I wouldn't be able to like live and afford my life.
I'll check back with you in a moment.
Where's this campfire?
Strange illnesses, sudden deaths, disappearances. What is going on here?
Outlanders! If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne.
I don't want to hear about today's
You're not
bounties.
going to make any shards by standing out here.
I'll take the show.
Realistic, having or showing a sensible and practical idea of what can be achieved or expected. Yeah. Sensible and practical. Yes. I don't think having the idea that you can do whatever you want is sensible or practical. That's very much a glass half full type of attitude where you're like, it will happen.
Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is
But I'm not thinking the opposite. Because you're putting things that are extremely... He's a child. You're putting things that are extremely far out of reach. At least at the stage of your life. You can't be like now. If you're as a 21-year-old, and I think you're 20, but 21-year-old, you can't be like, I'm going to get into the NFL.
More prisoners than royalty.
It's like not going to happen. You can train your ass off for like 3-5 years to like get to the point, but at that point you're 26 and you're like already beyond like the prime for the average professional football player.
We both know you're no killer for hire.
Like it's just more likely that it's not going to happen by that point.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all.
If you want to be like an artist, like say I wanted to be an artist, like I wanted to learn how to draw, I could do that at this point in my life. Can I draw right now? Terribly. Awful. But I could start taking lessons, I could start taking courses, and I could learn to draw adequately or even quite well.
It's a short drop from there.
But there are some things that are like, it's probably not going to happen. It can be unlikely. That doesn't make it impossible. But just because it's unlikely doesn't mean it's going to happen. You can't be like, it's like a 0.05% chance that I become an astronaut at this point in my life if I start working toward it. But I'm going to make it happen.
Obviously.
0.05%, it's probably not going to happen. And you having the mindset of, I can do it, just isn't right to me. Because it's not an I can, it's like a I hopefully can.
I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence.
I'm not saying someone shouldn't chase their dreams. I never said that. That looks really bad.
I'm heading down.
spent a lifetime
Who am
trying
I
to
to
uncover
tell
the
someone like
secrets of
I'm
this
not telling them
world,
not to?
where the machines came from. How the
That's
old
literally
ones
what I
achieved
just said.
such marvels only to fall
No,
into
I said
silence
it's
and death.
what I said. If it was a 0.05% chance, it's probably not going to happen. They shouldn't say I can or will do it, because then they might be lying to themselves. What if they spend their whole life trying to do it and then they fail? Then they just wasted their life. You need to have a mindset that it might not work out. It hopefully will, but it might not. And if it doesn't,
Hold for identiscan.
I do this. I mean, why do you think I still stream? I like it a lot, and I would love it to work out further and be like a thing I could do
Shut up. There's gotta be another way.
a lot more and for
Elizabeth Sobek here.
a better reason.
Requesting access.
Access request acknowledged.
But the likelihood of it happening is very
available.
low.
Do you wish to proceed?
I do. Get me through this door.
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated. So by now,
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Okay. What I'm saying now is completely different from what I said before. How? I've had the same stance. I haven't changed anything.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
Beverages and snacks. Just for the record, it's low percent for kids in foster care to get accepted into college, and you got accepted. Why? Because you said, I'm going to college. Is it a low percent? I don't know the statistic.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super weapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
What's up, Raven?
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Like, Marcy, trust me, I'm happy for you that you beat the odds, apparently, even though I don't know the odds. I will look it up after stream, probably.
They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
It's not 0.5%.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Nothing Jeffrey said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake.
We're too close to
I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after
Pretty
the
low for
second
kids in
earthquake
care
compromised
to
the
graduate high
reactor.
school, like below 20%.
Dream about it after all
I mean,
these years.
again, it's like it's awesome that you beat the odds then, like hardcore.
Slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting.
But like that's like a realistic number
Nothing could grow
that like
again.
I
It
would get
was a
behind if I
catastrophic
had to do
failure.
something.
But the red zone is a blip compared to global scale biomass reduction.
So many audio logs.
Biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable. Long
But like,
before
what's the
robots
odds of
finish
becoming
us.
an astronaut?
Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we could negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate.
2.5, graduate from college, and quite a few did it here in
US
NYC.
Robot Command. The
Sick.
markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and
A
I've
smart
got the
bunch you
prosthetic
are.
limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor.
You didn't, but you wanted to. If you wanted to go back, you'd get your degree. Yeah.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57? That went nowhere.
What's the difference between that and fighting at 2.5% statistic? Well, I mean,
Do you have any idea the immense
you haven't
challenge to prep a new colony ship in
done
time?
it. But
To be clear, I'm
oh my
not
god,
a worker
it's
of
that you've already started.
Do you even understand how few
You've been
people
in
are
college.
safe? The whole generationship concept is
And graduating college to me is different. That's a matter of
favor of embryonics.
you being like you putting an effort in school, in classes.
A lot of resources. So even if you
It's
build
not
it,
the same
even
as
if you build it and point it at Sirius X,
becoming an astronaut like your other example was.
all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
That's your fucking point.
Crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them.
Not just people. All organic matter.
Every living
When
thing
did I say people were?
dissolves into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced
I
to
never said people were.
bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor. Please.
Night, Meg.
Tell him Tom
Enjoy your
Drake
movie
wants a
night.
word. Now, get off.
If someone is driving passion for something that comes from a young age,
Please. You get Ted Pharaoh in here.
yeah, but if you don't at that young age,
Want to discuss?
there's a point where it's much more achievable if you if you start early. Of course, it's going to be more achievable. It makes way like it's just because you'll be putting effort into it from the start.
Pentecostal series. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, it was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles.
You can keep yelling at me, but I don't think I'm the one being. I don't think I'm being a little bitch here.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate.
Like, you think someone who failed out of grad school, this guy, would still be trying to go back into grad school if he like just didn't think it was possible? No, I know it's possible. I'm gonna get back in, and I'm gonna graduate eventually, probably.
Clearing you to proceed. Just go.
It might take me 3 tries. Hopefully not, but it certainly could.
For Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines.
You know, the schools I apply to accept like 35 to 50 people.
When your people took me, I thought about
It's an
time.
extremely
I've
competitive
been
field.
trying to swallow the guilt every day
I'm hopeful,
since
but I know nothing's guaranteed.
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin.
Initiating
It is
playback.
very strange.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start.
Need to face this.
We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By machine. Machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part
Marcy,
of
you still
Gaia,
here?
How'd it end up in the wreckage?
Are you
of a
playing
Pharaoh
League of
robot?
Legends now?
And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
And Hephaestus, taking over Cyan. I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Intruder! Get her!
Hello?
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Oh, he lived. Marcy gave up on me.
Power's down.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget's for a kid playing with a hologram sculptor. Palms up, honey.
Here we go.
I'm just calling it like it is.
Part missing.
Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile,
Left up,
my little
left down,
undercover
right.
counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit.
Up, left.
She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away.
Right.
Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Whoa, okay, I thought you just jumped through the window. I need a power cell game. Do I have one? I don't think so. Wait, what if it's a special item? Oops. It's not.
No room.
Today has been it's been a plot-heavy night for the game.
Found one. Looks intact.
And then, oh, that wasn't, maybe it was a power cell, I don't know.
Now let's get that door open.
There's been a lot of, I don't want to say arguing, but stances taken. But good conversation. Did I fuck it up? It's up. Why didn't you, what? Up, left, down, right, up. Am I missing something? Does that work? No. Oh, it's upside down, isn't it? Maybe. Down, left, up, right, down.
That did it.
There we go.
Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Oh, I wanted the silent tap. I did it. Hello? Who's that? Oh, a bunch more. That would have been sick if I took that shot. Can't see. Got him.
That's the last of them.
Whoa, Joey, with the host. Thank you. I heard the sound and I was very confused because I thought it came from my controller. Oh, there's more. Hello. Pew pew pew. You stand no chance. How was Pokemon / Persona? It really helps when you miss 4 shots.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Before you go get food, you want to go from a place close at midnight. Well, Joe, if you go back live later, I will host you back because I won't be live too late tonight because I have work at 9 a.m.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff.
It's fun to start strong Anna with well. Roxanne happened to open with Psycho Boost for Celebi, knocked that out, Greek Megahorn, then after took out Celebi, sent out Marathon Times, got Pedal Dance. So you lost.
Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, design.
Hephaestus was part of a system designed to save life. Why would it use cyan?
Did she stop talking? She did. Whoops. Persona goes, fuck Kamoshida. All you're gonna say. Alright. Go have fun, Joey. Go eat. Might be back while you're gone. I mean, might be back when you get back. I don't know. Marcy. I think we should get ramen next month. Because this month is almost over.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. More clips.
Careful now.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo.
I want to listen, but I don't care. Like, it's cool, but they talk for a long time. I didn't even notice you.
Not out.
Good trade.
You won't. That's the last of them.
I feel like Marcy's giving me the cold shoulder right now. He refuses to talk to me now. It hurts. What's the realistic chance that Marcy will speak to me again by the end of the stream? Approximately 0%.
Welcome to Hades.
He actually scared me.
Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. Why do you function home server solutions to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what the? What?
Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia,
Stop.
the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist.
What I think they
I
are.
am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve
The human genome.
Facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
Oh, Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
As it turns out, you gotta go up, not down into the water. Go, Aloy. We might finish this area, and then I might call it. Because I really do have to get to bed, like, at a somewhat reasonable time tonight.
Would benefit from antilopinate morphologies, though Caprid forms show
Some component that got removed.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside?
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted.
Oh, these
To
are
pull
just
this off,
popping
Gaia
now.
is going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a thumb down while she's still in the cradle.
There's something somewhere, and I'm not seeing it.
The development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
What am I looking for? Legitimately, I don't see anything. Oh, find the entrance to her office. Oh, I'll find it. See, if you read the objective, things become quite clear.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Oh, I don't know what I missed.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
So the copy's done? I didn't need to see that upskirt.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Well, we're captured.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as
Oh, my
a great
focus is gone.
champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind.
Put your arm
As
through the
sure as
lower
the
one,
sun
Aloy.
rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
You're an idiot. A dangerous idiot, but an idiot. All this talk of destiny and fate. I'm sure Hades speaks the same language, doesn't he? You're being played for a fool. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then cleanse Cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus, such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Guy's necklace, or whatever collar, is actually the stupidest thing. Just bullets. Also, I mean, clearly you did hesitate. I'm still alive.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over.
Do you have a microphone
on? A new
on?
dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day, soon to break.
No one hears you.
When it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become.
I feel like I'm supposed to be looking at Aloy, but I'm just seeing Cage.
All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Oh, it's spider bots.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
I'm ready.
I'll never beat that use its strength against it. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down.
Whoa, he's psychic? Ow. What? How did you do that?
That makes a mess. He's on the way.
Teleported because of a cutscene. My box. Is she a quick change artist? Yeah, she is.
Hey! Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! That canister on Chloe. Looks important.
Nice miss.
Freeze canister on its hooks. Cryo arrow shoots it off.
I don't have cryo arrows.
Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with its rift attacks.
Ow. Easy peasy. Remember when you said you twisted that knife?
Silence!
Shoot him!
Shadows. Kill her. Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Who dat? Hey, silence. I don't know how you can tell from here, but you know, you have good eyesight. Look at the crowd has no idea what's going on. Get fucked. Told you didn't twist that knife. You gotta actually, like, put it in there and twist it, dude.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
Oh,
You're really
don't say
good at
that.
making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed my... who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told,
Do you watch me when I
the underlying
go to the
logic of
bathroom?
The technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans.
Because it's a little weird that you're like watching everything I do.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy. It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later.
Can I know why
In the
his
meantime,
focus is like
should
crazy
you need
light
to
blue?
return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Bye, Silence. Alright. Level 50. What a milestone. Well, I would like to save. How does one run? Hey, okay. I'm just gonna save and we're gonna end it here because I have to wake up in 7 hours. How do I dismount? There we go. Kind of a shorter stream. Not even 3 hours, but I have work early for me. And I can't be up till 3 a.m. like I was yesterday. Alright. So thank you guys for watching, hanging out, whatever, chatting with me, dealing with Sad Boy at the start. And I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow because I have an 8-hour day and I'll be up early, so I might just pass out at like 9 p.m. But Thursday I should definitely be live. So we'll be back eventually. You guys have a good rest of your night or day. Probably night. And I'll see you next time for more Horizon probably because I feel like we're getting close. But maybe I'm just mistaken. But whatever, we'll get there eventually. See you guys later. Peace.